Yeah, so this here is a great tool that I got a little while ago too, and want to talk about it. I think in particular for anybody that is running a 550 or a similar truck, because one of the things that I find with this truck is that it's quite heavy, and I try to get the most that I can out of my tires. I got 37,000 miles out of the last set, rotating them and checking the air pressure and whatnot. And I'm hoping to get over 40 on this set. And with that being said, checking the air pressure and keeping that right is really kind of a pain in the neck with the duals. Because that the inner tire on the rear duals is really hard to get at, I've found. And I was using a long, solid air gauge to do it. And it was just really hard. You had to just barely, there's only one sweet spot to get on it. And so I really recommend this. If you're feeling my pain on that, because you know what I'm talking about on your own truck, I really recommend this one here. It's super easy to get on the inner valve stem as well as the outer, which can be kind of hard. It's got the two-way. This would be for the inner tire, and this is for the outer tire. So this one is by Milton, and it's made in America, and it's got I don't know if you can make it out, but it's got a sight there, so it's really, it's a one tool. If you're connected to your airline, you air it up, you got your pressure, you can bleed it off easily just by releasing the pressure on the stem, and it's just a great tool. It's just super easy, and it's really it's great to see an old company that's still here, still making them in America, and that the quality is still high. And so I recommend it. It's kind of long. I didn't want to bend the hose by laying it down somewhere, so I just put a couple of wire ties there. I wired a big old aluminum washer into it, bent a piece of heavy gauge wire there at the bottom of my FLR, and so it just hangs there. It's out of the way, but it's not bending the hose. It's not getting banged up, rattling around. So that's worked out pretty good. Again, something I really recommend. I found that one, I think, on eBay. Again, new, and it was cheap for what it is. Good to support an American company. Yeah, okay, so moving along, one thing more I wanted to point out here. The maintainer body came with halogen work lights, and they were good, but now that LED is here, halogens just are kind of a poor substitute. And the halogen lights, they actually were I think they were getting old, and I had some problems in the control box with they actually kind of overheated, melted some wire, and I think they're just pulling a little bit more wattage or amperage there because they were getting old. So I looked around. I found these at Triad. They're handling these lights now. They're Tigerlights, and so I got 4 of them. They're the wide floods, and I think they're 500 watt, and they're LED. They're a Deutz connector at the back, so they're sealed to the elements, and I really am very happy with them. As many of us do, I work in the dark a lot, whether it's in the morning getting started, or doing maintenance at night. And so having good lights is really important. I've got a total of 6 now. I got 2 spotlights at the back that I use for backup lights, and then these floods on the side are more for work. But with the lights inside the boxes and these lights lit up, I got a couple lights inside on the fuel tank, and my fluids there too, like DEF. It's really easy to work at night, and so anyhow, these have worked really well. I hope they hold up well. I'll keep you posted on them, but they're Tigerlights, and they're made in China, unfortunately, but it's actually a company here in Oregon that handles them. So like I said, I got, two on this side and then two on the other side. So yeah, I recommend them.